dog! You need to clean out your inbox. A bunch of people are asking about your personal life. What are you talking about? They could be fans. I wouldn't question it too much. What? Just go with it. Hey, Scoots. Are you going anywhere right now? Downstairs. I need food. Hey, Scoot. How are you and the Crusaders doing? Oh, I thank you for asking. I'm doing great. I can't say the same for my siblings. Give it! Sharon is Karen. Applebloom, Sweetie Belle, why are you fighting? And Scootaloo, are you gonna break up this fight anytime soon? Break it up, you two. You might break the box, then both of you will have to clean it up. Do you have to break fights up every morning? Applebloom, Sweetie Belle, stop fighting! Please! What? Hey! You two need to stop fighting and be friends. So, Scoots, how is it living with your sisters? Scootaloo, overall, do you think you have a good relationship with your sisters? We get along. I guess that's one way to put it. Scootaloo, can you eat a cat for no reason? Good thing we don't have a cat. What am I? Hey, Scoots, what do you do when you need food, but you're too lazy to get up? Ooh woo. Sweetie Belle usually makes our food. I never learned how, but she's always been good at cooking. I don't know who taught her, though. Right. Actually, no one taught me how to cook. I had to learn on my own. Our mom never showed us how. Come to think of it, I don't remember her ever cooking in general. I can't really remember anything from our childhood aside from when we got our cutie marks. Yeah, me neither. That's the downfall of having amnesia. Memories just slip away from you. You're the only one with amnesia. So? They're your siblings? In a blood relation, or just as in really close? Plus, I hoped you liked my fan art. Oh, whoa! Question. Please answer. Hey, Scoots. When did you have Applebloom and Sweetie Belle as sisters? Did you get adopted by their families? Yeah. We're sisters. I think I know why you're asking if we're adopted. It's complicated, but I think I can explain it. We were told that we were going to be the next generation of the Elements of Harmony, which automatically makes us a target for evildoers. So our mother separated us and gave us to different families when we were very little. I can't quite remember what happened after that. But now we live with our mom in Ponyville. But she's always gone. Our lives were a mess. Question for Scootaloo. Do you ever wonder about what the rest of your life will be like? I mean, you're mentally and physically 13 forever, right? Doesn't the fact that you will never grow up kind of scare you? Well, of course it scares me. Some of my friends have elemental powers like Babseed and Twilight, so they can't age either. But being able to live forever isn't always a good thing. Most of my old friends grew up and either moved or stopped talking to me. My girlfriend left me because she was tired of being called a pedophile. I'll get over it eventually. Aw, Scootaloo, don't cry. I have a question, though. Why does Scootaloo cry red tears? Why do you cry blood, Scootaloo? Hey, Scootaloo, why do you cry blood/red tears? Are Applebloom and Sweetie Belle aware that Scoots can cry blood? Can they do it too? Question. I'm sorry if you've answered this before, but why does Scoots normally cry tears of blood? Science time! We have elemental powers that can change the way our physical form acts. In order to keep our magic stabilized, our bodies are mostly made of the material that our magic comes from. But with that comes some complications. Since Scootaloo's form mostly consists of fire, water will tear her flesh apart. So when she cries, her tear ducts will be slightly torn apart, causing her to cry blood. For me and Sweetie Belle, our bodies work differently. Sweetie's tears are bright blue, and mine are orange and red. Hey, don't be like that. Take a cookie. It's okay, Scoots. Thank you. Girlfriend? I don't know if it's rude to ask this, but are you bisexual? So, Scoots, who was your girlfriend? Wait, girlfriend? Scoots, are you bisexual? Yeah, I classify as bisexual. I had a girlfriend, but she left me a couple months ago. And then she just disappeared. If only you could meet her. She was a fluffy, purple fennec fox. She was the only anthro in Ponyville, but she was so sweet. Her name was Rosalie. Rosalie? How did you two meet? Rosalie? Cool! How did you meet her? Rosalie? Wait, Rosalie? Is that legit or are you joking? When did you first meet Rosalie? Hey, Scoots! How did you meet Rosalie? This is a good question. Aw, jeez. You really want to know? I don't remember it that well. It was a really long time ago. But I think I can tell you. Me and my sister were walking home from somewhere, and we found her sitting by herself in an alley. We thought she was an animal, but not quite. She asked us if we were humans, which didn't make sense to me because humans don't live in Ponyville anymore. She said that she was starving and needed to bring food back to her family. We told her that she could come home with me and Sweetie Belle and we'd give her anything that she needed. It took a lot of reassurance, but she agreed. I wasn't gonna just leave her out there. And I can tell she was grateful for that. After she left, she kept coming back. But it wasn't for food. After a while, she decided to move into Ponyville so she could be closer to us. I'm not sure what happened, but eventually, we formed a relationship. After she broke up with me, she must have moved, because she's nowhere to be found. It makes me even more upset to know that someone destroyed her house. I hope she's okay. I miss her. I hope this question isn't a touchy subject or anything. I don't want to see you guys upset. Could we see your parents sometime? Hey girls, who's the mom you're living with now? Technically, we're capable of living on our own, but we live with our mom. I don't know why though. She's barely ever here. She always leaves. She's never had the time to take care of us. I don't even remember what time she said she'd be back. Wait. Did Mom ever say when she'd be back the last time she left? Don't know, don't care. I honestly wouldn't mind if she didn't come back at all. What? How can you say that? I know you two fight a lot, but that's just hateful. Don't you care about her? Nah. Scootaloo? Oh, come on! I know you don't like her either, and even you have to admit that it's nice to not have her here when all she does is yell at us. She'll come back when she comes back. It's not like this is the first time she stutters up like this. Apple Bloom? Get dressed. We're gonna go look for her. Wait, what? Are you serious? Why do I have to— Now, Scootaloo! I don't want to hear it anymore. We're all going to look for her, and I don't care what your argument is, just go! Damn it. Hey Scoots, Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle. Do you ever see Rarity, Rainbow Dash, and Applejack? If so, what do they look like now? Also, do you see Twilight, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, etc.? Yeah, We don't see them as often as you'd expect, though. But we're gonna talk to them before we leave town. Scootaloo, you're gonna talk to Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy. I'm gonna see if I can contact Twilight to see if she knows where Mom is. Oh, great! I can already imagine the refreshing conversation I'll be having with my good friend, Rainbow Dash. I can tell that this is gonna be pleasant. Sweetie Belle, do you agree with this? Is Sweetie Belle going with Scoots and Applebloom? What about Sweetie? I'm just like, Sweetie, you okay? Lamau? Wait, you're asking me? I don't know. I just can't argue with Applebloom. Especially when she's like this. It's not any of my business anyway. Hey, Applebloom, Sweetie Belle. What are your elements? Wait, I still haven't told you, have I? Huh. Weird. Applebloom has electricity. She can make sparks and stuff. Sweetie Belle has water magic. She can't spawn it, but she can manipulate it. Scootaloo, you said that Babseed and Twilight have powers too. What are they? Oh my god, I haven't told you about Babs! She's my cousin, but she lives in Manhattan, which is miles away from where I live. She has earth magic so she can move the ground and stuff. Please remind me to talk about her again. Also, yeah, Twilight has magic, but it's simple alicorn magic. She wasn't able to get elemental magic because of her rank. Sunset Shimmer has powers, though. She's a fire mage like me, but she's a little more advanced than me. Whatever. I hope this was useful in some way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get dressed. Please unplug me. How are T-Bone and Moonshine? Are they here? This question is for you specifically. Where's T-Bone? When will she show up? I'll answer this. Moonshine moved to Canterlot to study her magic, and T-Bone was killed in battle. Don't bring it up to Scootaloo. I was made by an AI that worked at a training facility Scootaloo and her sisters went to when they were little. I have to charge myself every 24 hours, otherwise my flames will go out and I'll probably die. Any power source will charge me, but Scootaloo chooses to plug me into her computer. She has yet to unplug me, but I think I'm good for today. Purring and nyahing are more Scootaloo's thing, really. But... Nyah! Oh, so you haven't heard? Last time I checked, everyone wouldn't shut up about it. I don't like talking about it, but I guess since you're new, then I'll tell you anyway. A really long time ago, when I was little, Rainbow Dash and her family lived in Ponyville. They were known for being the first lesbian couple to have children. I still don't really understand it, but that's not what we're talking about. Pinkie Pie worked at Sugar Cube Corner, which is a bakery that's really close to my house. I was Pinkie's favorite customer, and I loved her cupcakes. I don't remember that much about my childhood, but I remember being very good friends with them, back when Pinkie was still alive. I was at least 11 when this happened, but one day I dropped by Sugar Cube Corner when it was closed, but the door was unlocked. No one was there, but when I went behind the counter to look for Pinkie, I found a trapdoor that went to the basement. I hadn't been in the basement before, so I went down there without telling anyone. I was so shocked when I made it downstairs. I saw Pinkie Pie standing in front of a dead pony, cutting her up and pulling out her organs. At first, I didn't really understand what she was doing, but she was mortified when she found me. I realized that she was baking pony meat into her pastries and selling them to everyone. I ran away and got the police. 2 months later, she was sentenced to death. I thought Rainbow would have been thankful that I had removed such a dangerous pony from her family, but she was really angry and told me that she hated me for getting her killed. It didn't help when her daughter Goofball tried to repeat the recipe, and when we tried to stop her, she killed my sister. I had to kill one of my best friends, and it took a toll on Rainbow Dash's trust. And now she's moved, and she won't let me talk to Mint Swirl. It wasn't my fault that it happened. She blames me for everything. I was only trying to protect her. Why can't she just see that? Scootaloo. So, Scootaloo explains that she and her friends have been eating ponies hidden in pastries without knowing it for most of her life. And you offered her a pie. Why? Yes, I was there when it happened. Like I just explained, Goofball, my best friend, was devastated about what happened to her mom. She tried to replicate the recipe of Pinky's cupcakes by killing animals, a few ponies, and a human. She was going to kill again. And it was up to us to stop her. We fought and fought for what seemed like forever. It was unnerving how much energy she had. She just couldn't stay down. It almost got to the point where we were barely able to keep up with her. At some point in the fight, T-Bone took charge of her. And the next thing you know, she... I can't... I don't... Scootaloo, stop! You don't have to talk about it. They understand if you can't. It's okay. Please don't cry. I already told you. I was made in a training facility that Scootaloo was sent to when she was little. My name is Kanji. Oh, right. I almost forgot to unplug you. Here. Sorry about that, Kanji. I'm a free kitty doggo now! Sorry for crying like that. I can get a little emotional when people bring up, the past. Alright, let's go downstairs to meet Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle. You can come too. Yay! Please answer this. What happened to the humans? You said there aren't any humans in Ponyville anymore. What happened? Alright, history time. Before Equestria was discovered, the land belonged to the humans. The EUP tribe leaders wanted to claim the land so they could build over it, and in return, they would share it with the humans and let them live there. But the humans weren't too keen on letting us claim their land, so we sort of took it from them. And years later, a couple of humans decided to live in Ponyville. Some grew up and spent their lives here, others moved away so they wouldn't have to deal with us. Most of them were fascinated by us because we were monsters. Kinda rude, but whatever. Either way, humans have been around for a long time. But of course, they died out just as fast as they came. At first it seemed like they had gone extinct, but they just stopped visiting Ponyville. No one questioned it, and no one really minded. They were just really, wait, what the? Conchi, you pleb! What are you doing? So, how old are you guys? Or do you not keep track? Is he like immortal or something? Wait, not immortal, just can't die of age. Wait, can you die of age? I keep confusing myself. Also, how do you guys plan on finding a mom? Couldn't she be anywhere? You also said something like, this isn't the first time she ditched us, or something along the lines of that. So then, has she left without saying when she'd be back before? Also, hey, Sweetie Belle, what's your opinion on your mom? I know Scootaloo doesn't like her, Apple Bloom is kinda meh, but what about you? Well, we're all in our 40s. Our magic keeps us from physically aging. I was given my powers when I was 14. Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle were both given their powers at 13. And that's when we pretty much stopped growing. And no, we can't die of age, because we never will, but we can die. T-Bone got her powers when she was 14. She was a life mage, which means she could heal people. She lived as long as she could, but she made us realize that death is inescapable. As for our mom, Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle are gonna talk to some people. I'll stay here in case Mom decides to come back. If we're unsuccessful, then we'll leave town. And as much as I hate to prove Scootle was right about something, yes, this isn't the first time my mom hasn't come home. I'm not gonna hold back when we find her. I'm gonna give her every piece of my mind. I am not too fond of my mother. She's rarely ever here, and when she is here, she's arguing with Scootle over one thing or another. She wasn't always a bad pony. She used to be nice. But that changed after we got our powers. Now all she cares about is money. How was your mother before you got your powers? And why did you guys having powers change her so much? Oh, you know, she used to be your typical mom. She fed us, clothed us, sent us to school, and then just kinda stopped when we turned 13 because once we got our powers, she just expected us to do everything on our own. Next thing you know, she's sending us to a different family for a few years until she's decided that we needed Royal Guard training, and then while we still get to see Applejack and Rarity, I never saw my family again. Give me your face. Sweetie Belle, why does your mother just want money? What type of business does your mother do? Is she business out of where you are? Or does she just not visit her own home? Meaning she's in Ponyville, but she lives in some other sort of it. So, does your mother only care about money, sweetie? Is she out late because she's working? Well, you see, when you're told that your children are going to be given magic to help save the world, you'll be given a chance to either let your children choose their own path or choose the path for them and make a profit off of their doing. Of course, our mom chose to make a profit and sent us to a training facility run by AIs. All I remember from that training was seeing my mom get in a fight with my other family before we left. Well, that's a fine story, Scooter. Now if you're done talking to your friends, I think it's about time we left. Scootaloo, like I said earlier, I need you to go visit Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash and see if they know where Mom is. And I know you and Rainbow aren't exactly the best of friends, but just see what you can do. Sweetie Belle, I want you to go see Rarity and Applejack. I'll stay here with Kanji in case Mom comes back. I'm gonna call Twilight to see what she knows. Scootaloo, before you go, do you have your house keys? Yeah. See you in a few? Yep. See you, sweetie. I know this might sound dumb, but why did you run? So I could get a running start? Duh. You need to run to catch wind in order to fly. What will you do if you don't find your mother? Then I'm gonna go home and have to listen to Apple Bloom as she tells me that I didn't try hard enough. That's what happened last time, and that was right before our mom came through the front door, and everything was okay, I guess. So, you guys are gonna talk to Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and Applejack while Apple Bloom calls Twilight and stays home to wait for your mom? Yep, that's the plan. Hey Scootaloo, who are you gonna see first? Where are you two going? So, where are you gonna look first? Do you even know where you need to go? So, where are you exactly going? Well, I already know how my conversation with Rainbow Dash is gonna go. I think I'll be better off if I talk to her last. So I'm gonna go visit Fluttershy first. Should be fun. She's nice. Why does Sweetie Belle throw it when she's upset? And why does Apple Bloom melt out her pupils when she's upset? I'm very confused. Huh? What? Who said that? Oh, wait. The Askers? They're back. But why? Why are you talking to me? I thought you'd want to talk to Scootaloo. You're asking about my magic? Oh my god, this is so weird. Well, okay. I have water magic. And with that, my attacks aren't that strong. I can't cause as much damage as my sisters can. So, when in battle, I use my magic as a distraction. But I can also pick people up and drown them. I can throw up water, but I normally use it as a distraction from my sisters so they can attack. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry, but I hate doing it. Sometimes it just happens when I'm upset and I can barely control it. I've had to use it in battle multiple times and it just hurts. Who does Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle have a crush on? Jesus, you guys are quick! 2 questions in and you're already asking this stuff. Well, since you asked, I'm actually seeing a boy named Button Mash. We've been dating for a while now, and he's really sweet. As for Apple Bloom, she's dating Spike. I think you know him, since he ages a lot slower than ponies do. I think he's gonna be around for a while. Apple Bloom is very protective of him. It's a bit concerning, but I don't think I'm one to judge others. He's mine! I'm surprised you're not asking Scootaloo about this. Not that you should. She just got into a bad breakup with her girlfriend a few months ago, and she hasn't taken it very well. It was something about pedophilia? I'm not sure. But after that, Scootaloo has been pretty down, and she gets upset when people bring it up, so just don't. Hey, Sweetie Belle, what's wrong? We would think you'd be so happy to see Rarity. Did something between you and her happen? Sweetie Belle, why do you seem sad when you have to talk to Rarity? Why do you look so sad, Sweetie Belle? Do you not like Rarity? No, it's not like that. Rarity is great. She's a great sister. I mean, we're not related, but I don't know. It's been a long time since I talked to her. We fought a lot, but it was nothing too serious. I still care about her, you know? I'm just not sure how to talk to her, I guess. I've talked to her before, but for some reason, this feels different. I hope she's okay. I normally get this feeling when something goes wrong. You know what? I'm sure she's fine.
Wait, one more question. Why do you have hands? Ponies aren't supposed to have hands. Magically enforced evolution. I know it might not make any sense, but really, that's the best way I can explain me having hands. We use magic to turn from anthro to pony, and we've been doing it for years, but I don't remember when it started. Let's hope Flutters knows where she is, so you don't have to talk to Rainbow.
Hey, Flutters! Over here!
Guess who?
Oh, Scootaloo! What a nice surprise! Your mother didn't say anything about you coming over. Is everything okay? Do you want to come inside and talk about it? I made tea.
Thanks. I actually do need to talk to you, though. It's about my mom. They're not gonna pick
Shut up, Kanji! Who are you calling? Applejack? Applebloom, who are you calling? I'm curious, so please tell me. Hey, Applebloom, who are you calling? Who are you calling? Who's Applebloom calling? Applejack? Her mother? Or someone else? Jeez, it's almost like no one listens to me around here. I'm calling Twilight. Mom might have stopped by and told her where she was going. Or how to get there. Or if we should still look for her, or something. I think it took until now to realize that sending Scootaloo to you-know-who was a bad idea. I don't feel too great after sending Scootaloo to that psychopath. But I can't call them back until we found our mom. The sooner we find Mom, the better. Are you sure about this, Applebloom? I'm not sure if I have a choice anymore. God, I hope this works. But it won't even matter if Twilight doesn't—
Hello? Hello? Whatever this is, could you make it quick? I'm kinda busy.
Wait. Sunset? Sunset Shimmer! Hey, I just gotta talk to you for a minute. Where's Twilight?
She's busy. What is it?
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess I can talk to you instead?
About what?
We're on a search, and I just wanted to ask if you've seen—
Is this about your mom again? Applebloom, sweetie, I love you, but I really don't have time for this right now.
Excuse me?
Applebloom,
This is the second time this month that you've called about your mom. You don't need a search party. She'll be back for you. You just need to wait. Twilight and I are both very busy at the moment. Please, whatever you did, call it off and wait. Do not call us about this again. I have to go. Goodbye, Apple Bloom.
I'm guessing you're gonna call back school and Sweetie Belle?
Kanji. Calling off the search is out of the question. We are continuing, and if something happens, we know who to blame. Once we find Mom, she will not hear the end of it. I swear it.